Well, good afternoon from Franklin-Simpson High School here in Franklin, Kentucky. It is the first round of the boys' 4th Region Basketball Tournament this afternoon as the Barren County Trojans take on the home team, the Franklin-Simpson Wildcats. Jay Turner along with Robert Bauer, Todd Belcher in our studio on controls of the Nash 103 studios this afternoon. Glad to have you along with us. Barren County Trojans, the runners-up of District 15. Franklin-Simpson, the winners of District 14. Trojans 20-8 coming into this regional tournament game. Franklin-Simpson 14-3. The Wildcats, their first district championship in District 14 since 2017, making their 6th straight regional tournament appearance. For Barren County, it's the 9th region appearance under Coach Warren Cunningham. Back-to-back region appearances for the team. And this afternoon, we'll see who advances on to the semifinals of the 4th region tournament, which will be played at Western Kentucky University's E.A. Diddle Arena. This is the Pregame Report brought to you by Computerland, the most resourceful partner you or your business can have, next to First Step Prosthetics, virus, malware, and computer repair, 270-781-9990. The last time the region was played away from WKU, you go back to 2003 and 2014, it was played at Barren County, but the last time, Robert, it was played at 4 district sites of the home teams that were the district champions. You go back to 2002.
2002 was the last time we played Warren Central in the first round, and that was back when Warren Central was really good. That was their stretch where they eventually ended up in 04 winning the state tournament. And there's already rumblings. You can hear people just talking like, do you like this? Do you not like it? Whatever. Well, nobody cares about my vote, but I don't. We're lucky enough to have a university that'll host us, and I think we should use it, and that's part of the opportunity. You grow up watching games. I remember the 96 game as a kid watching us play, Warren even play. You know, that's just part of it. You think about regional tournament, you think Diddle Arena. So we've got to win our way there tonight or this afternoon, and it obviously comes against a team that gave us one of our 8 losses. So hopefully losing that earlier game in the season will make us more focused today, more focused to come out here and get the job done.
Yeah. Franklin-Simpson is 10-2 here at home. Their only losses were to Clinton County and Bowling Green. This is their 8th straight home game. And of the 14 wins, 6 were by 9 points or less, and 8 of those 14 wins were all to district teams in the 13th district, as they beat Todd Central by a score of 77-61 to advance to the 13th district championship game, and then they defeated Russellville 73-62 behind Dre Miller's 27 points. The Barren County Trojans, who came from 19 to go into ball game to defeat Glasgow in the opening round, 71-66 in the 15th district. Mason Griggs had 30 points in that game at a career high for Mason Griggs, but then lost to Allen County Scottsville in the championship game, 57-48. Coach Cunningham is 4-4 in first round region tournament games. Lost to Warren Central last year, 77-49, while Franklin-Simpson is 4-14 in first round regional tournament games back to 1999. And Coach D. Spencer in his 9th season at Franklin-Simpson, 1-6 coaching first round regional tournament games. Last year they lost to Clinton County 53-42. More of the Computerland pregame report coming up. This is the Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Tournament, presented by South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7. School to win their district championship. Barren County the runner-up. These two teams met back on February 23rd at Barren County. Franklin-Simpson won the ball game 50-41. They shot 35%. They hit 8 threes. They hit more 8s, or actually hit 8 threes. They had 7 2s in that game, and they were 12 of 23 from the free throw line. 19 rebounds, led by Dre Miller's 20 points. Barren County shot the ball a little bit better that night at 39.5%, but only hit 3 of 14 on three-point shots and only 4 of 10 from the foul line, but out-rebounded Franklin-Simpson 35-19. Mason Griggs had 14 points in that game. Barren County defeated Franklin-Simpson here last year 77-50 after shooting 62% from the floor. Let's hope the Trojans can shoot 62% today, and if they do, they've got a pretty good chance to win.
Be a much better effort if we were able to shoot the basketball. We were just 3 of 14 that previous game. Franklin averages just over 5 threes. We let them hit 8, and it was the unusual suspects. Briscoe hit 3 threes in that game. Well, he's only got 14 all year long, and then Hogan hit 2. Well, Hogan's only got, let's see if I can find this in my notes, he's only got 10 all year long. So we let a couple of guys that aren't really three-point shooters find some shots, find some grooves. We let them hit them early. They got some confidence from 3. You know, that's something else we can't do tonight. We cannot let them get hot from 3, give their role players some confidence on the offensive end that they translate to both ends of the floor.
Franklin-Simpson only 3 losses, 2 of them here at home. They lost to Clinton County early in the season, 49-42, but Kawan Stutzman for Franklin did not play in that game. They lost to Warren East, 63-56 after Warren East came out of a COVID situation, and then Bowling Green 78-39. That's the only loss the Wildcats have had here on their home court. Barren County, if they win today, well, the last time the Trojans advanced to the semifinals was in 2016. That was the year they went on to the championship game to barely get beat by Bowling Green in that 2016 4th region title. There's 4 teams this year in the regional tournament that Barren County did not have a chance to play because of COVID situations. Clinton County, of course, was in the All-A state. They did not get to play Greenwood, Metcalfe County, or Russellville this year. Of the 8 Barren County losses, 4 of them by 9 points or less. Of the 20 wins, 12 of them by 9 points or less. Franklin-Simpson averages 62.2 points a game. They give up 55. They shoot 45% of the field, 29% on threes, averaging about 6 a game, 67.5% of the line, and 23.5 rebounds a game. The Trojans are averaging 58.7 points on the season, 43% on field goals, 34% on threes, averaging 5 a game, shooting almost 70% from the foul line, and averaging 27.5 rebounds a game. We've got more of the pregame report coming up, brought to you by Computerland on the Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Tournament, presented by South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
as individuals and champions over a career, too many to count. You need trophies and awards? Well, Coach David Tabor, owner of Oak Tree Awards and Recognition, used to be Principal David Tabor. So when it comes to laser engraving, corporate awards, or just that special way to recognize someone, trust a veteran-owned, family-owned, and operated business. Call Coach or Tyler Wright at 270-843-6024 or visit at 318 Morgantown Road for their more than You're listening to Todd Franklin Glasgow, 4th Region Basketball Tournament, presented by South Central Kentucky.
Barren County Trojans, Franklin-Simpson Wildcats here in Franklin this afternoon. First round of the 4th Region Boys Basketball Tournament. There are 3 other games starting at the same time today among the teams in the 4th Region. In the upper bracket, Allen County Scottsville is at home taking on Russellville. Then Bowling Green and Clinton County. Bowling Green hosting the Bulldogs this afternoon at 3 o'clock. Also in the lower bracket, Metcalfe County taking on Greenwood. The winner of today's game between the Trojans and the Wildcats will take on the winner of the Metcalfe County Greenwood game on Tuesday night. The 2 winners of the Allen County Scottsville Russellville game and Bowling Green Clinton County will play tomorrow night at 6 o'clock at WKU. And we'll have all the action of every tournament game throughout the boys and girls 4th Region tournament right here on Nash 103.7, 104thescore.com. That's the games around the region, brought to you by McDonald's. I'm loving it. We'll come back, take a look at the starting lineups after this break. This is the Computerland pregame report on the Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Tournament, presented by South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
Or even a garden starts at the seed. Your local Southern States in Glasgow has all the seed you need. Seed for your lawns and gardens and pasture seed. Right now is an important time to turn your attention to your home lawn, garden, and pastures. Look for areas that need reseeding. New seeds, new fertilizer, help new grass take food and grow. Fertilizer is important throughout the growing season. Southern States also carries everything you need to get rid of all the weeds that go with lawn and garden work. Southern States on Sampson Street in Glasgow.
It's finally time to get on the court. Basketball season is here, and from the first tip of the ball to the time the net is done, SCRTC is here to help you make the shot with the fastest internet speeds.
Day afternoon. First round of the boys' 4th region tournament. Normally it's all played in Western Kentucky, but due to the COVID pandemic this year, they've had to stretch it out 1 game a day over the entire week, and so that will not end until next Sunday. The boys, of course, today, semi tomorrow, semi Tuesday, championship on Wednesday. The girls' 4th region tournament will start Thursday at 4 different sites. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And then the semis are Friday, Saturday, and the championship next Sunday. And all the semis and championship games are at Diddle Arena. Take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Bowling Green Fireplace and Grill, home of the Big Green Egg. Get started grilling out early this year. Visit bowlinggreenfireplace.com or come by the showroom across the bridge on River Street, bowlinggreenfireplace.com. For the Franklin-Simpson Wildcats under 9th-year head coach Dee Spencer, they'll start Dre Miller, a 6'2 senior. He was named to the first-team All-Region, averaging 22.6 points a game. Kawan Stutzman's a 6'2 senior. He averages 13 points and 4 rebounds. Jalen Briscoe, a 6'2 junior, averages 7.8 points and 4 rebounds a game. Isaac Marshall, a 6'1 senior, 2.5 points a game. And Caden Lowe, a 5'10 senior, that averages 1. So they have 4 seniors and a junior in the starting lineup for Franklin-Simpson this afternoon. For the Barren County Trojans, under 13th-year head coach Warren Cunningham, assistant coaches Lee Johnson, Matt Gardner, Jared Browning, and Austin Bird. Starting Gavin Withrow, 5'9", 150 senior, averaging 9 points a game. Tay Pointer, 6', 160 junior, averages 12. Ryan Shirley, 6'2", 190 junior, 5 points and 5 boards a game. Mason Krigg, 6'1", 155 junior, named to the 3rd-team All-Region, averaging 15.7 points and 5 rebounds. And Corbin Murphy, 6'3", 235, and a senior that averages 2 points a game for the Trojans. Barren County is 1-1 in regional tournament games against Franklin-Simpson. You go back to 2004. The Trojans won that ball game at overtime, 46-37. And in 2009, Franklin-Simpson won by a score of 50-33. Barren County is 9-8 in first-round games dating back to 1999. Against 13th district teams this year, they beat Logan County 62-49. Of course, lost to Franklin-Simpson 50-41 at Barren, but did not play Todd Central or Russellville this year. For Franklin-Simpson against 15th district teams, they are 3-0, defeating the Trojans. They beat Glasgow here 70-61 and beat Monroe County here 65-57 in a close one. They did not get to play Allen County Scottsville due to COVID reasons. So, well, it's all on the line with a trip to Diddle Arena with a win this afternoon. And we will come back with more as we get set for the start of this basketball game, the Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial first half, after we take this break. This is the Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Tournament presented by South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
Funeral arrangements in advance is one last wonderful gift you can give the loved ones who'll be left behind.
Kubota Z400. Visit J&J Sales.
social distancing required. Limited attendance, so register early for the Barren County Expo at the Olympics Golf, Golf, and Writing Gallery in Barren. Have the area's largest selection of residential appliances. Sincere one-on-one experience. Themselves in
and know that it will be a success. Call them at 678-2876. Begin CRS Construction. All the boys and girls competing in the North Region Basketball Tournament. You are listening to Don Franklin Glasgow, North Region Basketball Tournament, by Central Kentucky Community Institute.
Welcome back to Franklin, Kentucky. The Trojans and the Wildcats of Franklin-Simpson. First round of the boys' 4th region tournament. 3 other games starting in about 5 minutes from right now. They did not play during the regular season. Bowling Green, the 14th district winner, hosting 16th runner-up Clinton County. 4th time they have met in the regional tournament since 2015, and the 3rd time in the last 4 years. The Purples have won all 4 games against Clinton County. Bowling Green is undefeated against Region 4 teams. Clinton County was the All-A state runner-up. Of course, the winner of Allen County, Scottsville, Russellville, and Bowling Green, Clinton County plays in the semifinals tomorrow night at 6 at Diddle Arena. Metcalfe County, who beat Clinton County to win the 16th district title for the first time since 2001. It's Greenwood's first region tournament since 2017. The Hornets beat the Gators in Edmonton on March 2nd, 69-64. So the winner of Metcalfe County, Greenwood, and this game between the Trojans and Franklin-Simpson will play Tuesday night in the region semifinals at Diddle Arena at 6 o'clock. Championship will be Wednesday at 6 at WKU. The past several years before every boys and girls 4th region tournament game, Brian Webb of ESPN 102.7 in Bowling Green has gone through the crowded Diddle Arena with fans in the stands. And due to the COVID pandemic this year, Culver's Restaurant on Scottsville Road presents Tweets in the Seats. If Brian reads one of your tourney tweets from Diddle Arena live on Nash 103.7, you will be eligible to win a combo from Culver's, so stay tuned. 104thescore.com will have updates, photos, stories, and more throughout the 4th region tournament week. Brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow and Sky CTC. Of course, the girls' 4th region tournament will start Thursday with 4 first-round games at different sites. Barren County Trojanettes, who won the 15th district, will take on Russellville in the 7 o'clock game on Thursday night. Metcalfe County will host Greenwood, Bowling Green, and Russell County, Franklin-Simpson, and Glasgow. So the winner of Barren County, Russellville, Metcalfe, Greenwood on Thursday night will play in the semifinals on Friday night. And the 2 winners from the lower brackets games, Bowling Green, Russell County, Franklin-Simpson, Glasgow, will play Saturday night at 6 o'clock. The championship next Sunday at 3 at WKU's Diddle Arena. Going to be a busy week, Robert.
It is going to be a busy week, and hopefully we can be a part of it all the way up to next Sunday. But it all starts here. In that first matchup, Franklin held us to just 41 points. We've only been held under that mark 6 times this year, and we are 0-6 in those matchups. So, we got to find a way to put points on the board today against Franklin. We struggled in that game. If I look back over the schedule and I think about some bad games we played, 2 come to mind really quickly in scenarios in which I thought we should have played better, and that's South Warren and Franklin-Simpson. Those games right there in the middle of the season, those were 2 of our more poor games this year. Offensively, we never got going. We let them make big shots. So, we got to get off to a fast start tonight, and we can't get out physical. That Allen County District Championship game, I thought they were really physical with us. We have to answer that matchup, handle their ball pressure, and get our offense initiated so we can put some points up on the board.
Yeah. Officials are out of Region 5. Brought to you by Independent Paintless Dent Repair, your official dent repair service in Bowling Green. Skip the high deductible and let Trey Terry repair your car with paintless dent removal. IndependentDents.com. And And we'll have the Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial first half. First quarter of action brought to you by First Step Prosthetics, 31W Bypass, next to Computerland. Danny Hartung and Jeremy Harris have been serving this area for over a decade. Ask your doctor to refer you to the best. Understand we're on BCHS Live this afternoon with live stream. And, of course, we're on Nash 103.7, WHHT FM, Cave City, Glasgow, and on 104thescore.com on the internet. We will return with the start of this basketball game. Barren County Trojans and the Franklin-Simpson Wildcats. First round, the winner gets a trip to Dillon Arena later this week on the semifinals. This is the Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Tournament presented by South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
Attention home buyers and homeowners. If you're shopping for a mortgage or considering refinancing your home, call one of Kentucky's top mortgage lenders, South Central Bank. Recognized as the area's best mortgage company, they're ready to help you walk through the borrowing process, step by step, with experienced lenders and a full range of loan solutions that suit your budget. South Central Bank can help make your dreams become reality. Contact them today. You can even apply online at southcentralbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Players, this is your chance to show what you've got, to display what you're made of, to prove what you can accomplish. Mid-State Recycling wishes all the best to the players and coaches in this year's tournament play. Mid-State Recycling, keeping South Central Kentucky clean. Call them at 651-5107 with 2 locations in Glasgow, just off the 31E bypass and on Highway 6880. Mid-State Recycling encourages everyone in this year's tournaments to seize the moment.
Every sandwich has bread, every burger has a bun, but these warm, golden, smooth steam buns. You can have them too.
Enjoy even more with 2 irresistible filet of fish or 5.
Back here in Franklin as we get set for the first game. Opening round action of the boys' 4th Region Tournament. Barren County fans directly behind us here, Robert, as we've only got about half of the lower section. 225 tickets were sold to both schools, and of course they're all spread out more on the Franklin-Simpson side of the court, but it was a sellout this afternoon.
Both teams get the same number of tickets. Franklin-Simpson's fans get 3/4 of the gym. Ours get a 1/4, so you do the math, and we're all sitting on top of each other. We're on the floor for one of the first times I can remember all year, and in some ways it feels a whole lot like a normal basketball gym, even though we're still in the middle of a pandemic. So our boys hopefully will be pumped up, ready to play, especially having to travel down here about an hour and 20 minutes on the road to try to earn your spot in the Dillon Arena on Tuesday night.
The Trojans are in burgundy uniforms, gold stripes down the sides, gold numbers and letters. Their bench to our left, Franklin-Simpson's down to our right in their white uniforms with blue numbers and letters outlined in red.
You look at Franklin's 14-3 record. You talked about it a little bit earlier. 8 of those 14 wins came in their district. Yeah. Their district is an overall 20 of 35, so they play in one of the weaker districts, maybe the weakest district in the 4th Region. They did not play a singular game outside of the 4th Region. All of their wins, 14 of them, came against fourth region teams, and you looked at the ones outside of their district, Greenwood, Cumberland, Metcalfe, us, Glasgow, and Monroe. So, is their schedule tougher than ours? I don't think so. Maybe we'll be able to exploit some of that experience here in this game this afternoon.
Yep. Again, the winner of this game will meet the winner of the the Metcalfe County Greenwood game on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock at Diddle Arena. We're going to keep you updated on all the other games in 4th Region Tournament play this afternoon. We'll have the semifinals set hopefully before we leave here this afternoon. And according to the RPI poll, these two teams are dead even. Don't know if that means anything or not, but that's the KHSAA RPI poll.
A lot of times we say that, just gives us something to talk about. Sometimes it's dead on, sometimes it's not. So, it's not the most accurate thing in the world. It's just like all these other numbers that we read. Some of them could come true, and some of them could be the furthest thing from what actually plays out.
Yep. And it looks like Franklin-Simpson will get the basketball first of the coin flip.
They did. They won the toss.
As they get set up, it'll be Miller to toss it into midcourt across the way for Franklin-Simpson. And here we go. Ball inbound to Stutzman. Stutzman with a left-handed dribble, guarded by Gavin Withrow. They give it in there, and a shovel pass coming off to Lowe. Lowe's in trouble. They dump it down in there to Miller. Miller goes up over Griggs, and he banks it in.
They tried to isolate and use the size there. Miller at 6'2", got a couple inches on our defender.
Withrow in trouble to the backcourt, gives it to Murphy. He has to come to get the pass. They're going to get it across the line. Shirley fires it down the left side to Pointer. Pointer pulls up with a 10-foot jumper. It is coming off the rim. Griggs puts it back up and in.
That'll be a big number for us today. We out-rebounded by 12 in that earlier matchup.
Driving basket shot put up and in by Stutzman. They quickly got back down the floor to take a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, we got to communicate and get back.
Withrow into the front court. Goes right down the middle with a floater in the lane. Banked it in. Offensive foul on Withrow. Basket will not count.
Probably a pretty good call. He was set up, stepping there, feet in that was concrete. I think that was Miller that took it.
And so Franklin-Simpson will have the basketball, leading 4-2, 7:12 to go here in the first. As Stutzman handles it on the right side of the floor for the Wildcats. Into the front court of the dribble against Withrow. He brings it back out front. Now wants to go left side with it to Lowe. Lowe looking inside. Can't find anybody. Gives it back out to Stutzman. Stutzman back to the right side to Miller. Miller now looking inside. Has to bounce it back out to Stutzman. Stutzman trying to make a move on Withrow, and he cuts him off. Here's Lowe with it on the left side of the circle. And almost a walk there, but they got rid of the basketball. Lowe gets it down to the corner, and it's Miller going up the baseline, trying to get around the defender. Back out for a wide open three. It's in the air. It is no good. Ball slapped over, and Wildcats get the offensive rebound. And here is Miller, free throw line. He's cut off. Gives it back out to Lowe out top. Lowe on the left side, looking inside. Nobody there. That dishes it down in there to Stutzman. Stutzman has it stolen away by Withrow. Almost had it stolen back. We got rid of it off to Griggs. 3-on-3 break. They send it off to the right side. Here's Pointer for three. Good!
Good job spreading the floor 3-on-3. They couldn't guard us evenly, and we took advantage with a 3 bucket.
Oak Tree 3. Another Oak Tree 3. Oak Tree awards and recognition, more than just sports trophies. 318 Morgantown Road, Bowling Green. Lowe with it on the right side. Hands it off now to Miller. Miller against Mason Griggs. Takes him with a jump shot. Left elbow. Got it.
Tough. Pull up.
6-5. Franklin-Simpson leads it. 5:38 to go in the first. Here's Shirley up court to Pointer. Fires it down in there to Murphy. Murphy going inside. Puts up the shot. It won't go, but a foul on Miller.
It's not Corbin's normal mode of operating, but he did a good job taking the ball to the rack, avoiding the charge, and getting some free throws.
Yep. Corbin Murphy, 6'3" senior at the line, averaging 2 points a game, shoots 50% on his shots from the charity stripe. He gets 2 here, and the first one is on the way, and it is coming off. Got 3 substitutions in for Franklin-Simpson. Marlon Sims, a 5'10 senior. He also brought in
5 and 32.
DeMarcus Hogan, a 6'3 sophomore. He averages just over 10 points a game coming off the bench. Murphy's second free throw toss not going to count. They're going to call a lane violation. They've waved it off.
He did. And watching the replay, Corbin just scooted his right foot over the line on the follow-through. Remember about Franklin-Simpson, they do like the hockey line changes. They rotate in and out a ton.
All right, it is Stutzman with the basketball, driving against Withrow, dishes it off over to Hogan. Hogan against Shirley. He's going to drive to the basket, throws it up, and no good. Rebounded there by Mason Griggs. Griggs down the middle of the floor. Pulls up now, sends it off to Shirley. Shirley looking for Pointer, can't find him now. Shirley comes out, or rather Pointer comes out to get the pass. He bounces it back out to Withrow. Aiden Miller in the ball game, 6'4", 205 sophomore, averaging about 8 points and 4.5 rebounds for Coach Warren Cunningham. Here's Miller going baseline, reverses it up, and in!
He's gotten that little reverse layup to be his friend. That was one of the buckets that put us over the top against Glasgow.
Franklin-Simpson quickly down the floor, shot put up and in by Miller.
We got to communicate and get back. I thought we did not do a good job against Allen County of that.
8-7, Franklin-Simpson back on top. In a trap is Griggs. He throws a bad pass, and here's Franklin-Simpson back the other way. Going to the basket. Here's a shot put up, no good. Crashing the board with Shirley. Ball goes to Griggs, and Griggs will stop and fire it off to Withrow on the left side. Withrow gives it out there to Griggs, top of the key. Over goes to Pointer. Pointer wants to drive. Bounce pass underneath, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow goes back to Barren. Tried to bounce it underneath the basket to Griggs, and somebody in there tied it up.
Yeah, that was simultaneous possession. They both got there about the same time. Thankfully, Aiden strong enough to hang on.
Miller coming out for the Wildcats, and it is Briscoe back in for Franklin-Simpson. Here's Gavin Withrow, right side of the circle. Looks, still looking, going to have to do something with it. Feeds it in the lane. Here's Griggs, flips up the shot, and in!
Had to make some adjustments mid-air as they slid over a defender.
And that was a Bearded Eagle barbershop clean cut to the basket. 8 for Franklin-Simpson, 9 for the Trojans. Franklin-Simpson going baseline, bounce pass to the left corner. They kick it out to Stutzman for 3, and it's off the mark. Shirley up high for the rebound for the Trojans.
And really moving the ball and challenging our defense. We're doing a good job rotating out on shooters.
Withrow off the screen right. Still on the dribble out front, looks back at the bench to get a play. Withrow guarded out front by Hogan. Now he's picked up his dribble, gets rid of it to Shirley. Shirley on the left side. Miller set a screen for him. Oh, and Shirley was, or rather Miller was wide open there. Withrow with a 3. No good. And a rebound comes off to Vincent, Connor Vincent for Franklin-Simpson. They quickly get down the floor. That should have been a walk right there. Out of the corner. Shot blocked by Miller. Tapped off to Griggs. Barren County has it. Griggs into the front court, spin move left. Goes in a lot of traffic, throws up the shot. It's no good. We're going to get a blocking foul on Franklin-Simpson that'll send Griggs to the free throw line.
You can see they're trying to slide over and take a lot of charges. Our bench needs to communicate that to our guys to avoid the charge.
Foul was on Sims, his first, team second. And Mason Griggs at the line, 78.5% of the season. Free throw in and out.
We've already missed, I guess,
3 in a row.
3, right?
0 for 3 for Barren.
You know, Corbin hit that one. It doesn't go down in the book that way.
Couple of changes for Coach Warren Cunningham. Eli Brooks, 6'6", 165 sophomore. Lane Stevens, 6', 155 junior, in for the Trojans. Gabe Jones in for Franklin-Simpson. This free throw is good for Mason Griggs. The Trojans have a 10-8 lead. 3 minutes left in the first. As Lowe brings it across the line for Franklin-Simpson. He'll send it off on the right side to Vincent. Back out it comes to Miller, who's back in the court for the Wildcats. They go inside, almost threw it away. Miller in the corner will let it go. It is good for 3.
Got to get a hand in the face. We went zone that time, and that's their first 3 out of our zone.
11-10. Brooks has it swatted away from behind, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans.
Got to have some guard help come up on that pressure and help.
An Oak Tree 3-point shot for Dre Miller. That was his 29th of the season. Griggs with the basketball, 2:26 to play in the quarter. Straightaway goes over to Brooks on the right side. Bounce pass in the corner to Pointer. He can't shoot. Back out it comes to Brooks. Brooks trying to drive, can't. Bounce pass back in the corner to Pointer. Pointer dribbles it out. 2:15 to go in the quarter. Barren down 11-10.
They're zoning us now.
Yep. Griggs trying to shake and bake a little bit. Can't get it to go. He'll go over to Pointer with it. Back out to Griggs. On the right side it goes to Brooks. Brooks sends it back to Griggs. Fakes, drives, goes cut off in there by Brooks. Over the right side it goes to Griggs for three. And he knocks the bottom out of it.
I think that was just kind of a throw it up, tired of playing offense shot, but it went in.
Oak Tree three for Mason Griggs gives the Trojans a 13-11 lead. Franklin-Simpson with the basketball. They almost threw it away, and then it's Pointer coming up with a steal. And they had it stolen back by Lowe, but it comes in the hands of Lane Stevens. He'll give it off to the right side of Pointer. Down inside, here's Miller, putting it up. It won't go. Batted up in the air, pulled down below. Up ahead it goes to Miller. Miller drives against Griggs. He puts it up, missed the layup. Rebound to Pointer for the Trojans.
Too bad we couldn't score it out of that last transition, but at least we didn't give them a bucket up back on theirs.
Over goes to Griggs out front with a minute 15 left in the quarter, leading 13-11. As they're staying in that zone, Franklin-Simpson 3-2 zone. Now Pointer gives it back out to Griggs. A minute 5 left.
Going to try to run one of our shooters on the baseline and free him up on a screen.
Griggs angles off left, looks right. Out top it comes to Brooks. Brooks dribbles around to the right side. Here's a backdoor pass over the head and out of bounds.
Not the right look at all. Mason went on a back door out of that, and it wasn't there. Eli threw it anyway.
Gavin Withrow back in the Trojan lineup for Tay Pointer with 54.6 to go here in the quarter.
It's our third turnover of the quarter.
And
a little timeout here so Lane can tie a shoe.
Oh, yeah. Dre Miller with 11 of Franklin-Simpson's 13 or 11 point, or I guess that's right. 11. Franklin-Simpson with the basketball. It's 13-11. Barren County comes out to Miller. He goes right side with it to Hogan. Back around the perimeter left. They feed it in a lot of traffic there to Miller. They kick it back out to Stutzman. Fires it down low. Shot put up and in by Hogan.
Got lost in our own defense.
Ties it at 13. 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Barren County with the ball. Withrow, bounce pass off to Griggs. Griggs stops. Now fires it back to Withrow. Got Brooks open in the corner, but can't get it to him. Down to 15 seconds to play, and now Withrow's in a trap. Throws it away over the head of Brooks and out of bounds.
Got to go help. Again, we pick it up, and they're coming all over us. We got to go help. That's our fourth turnover of the quarter, and give it back to them, 10.8. A chance to end the first quarter with the lead.
Down to 10 seconds left here in the first. Tied at 13. As Stutzman let the ball roll almost to midcourt before he picks it up. Now he's got it and the time goes. As Stutzman behind the back dribble. Drives, throws it up, and a whistle. Going to get a foul on Aiden Miller with 6 seconds to go.
Why can we not take a charge there? Franklin's trying to do it to us. You got a guy coming right at you. Lane drove him right into your body, and you take a block instead of a charge.
And at the line is Stutzman. He's a 74.5% foul shooter on the year. First one good. 14-13, Wildcats back on top. Corbin Murphy, Tay Pointer, Mason Griggs all returning to the Trojan lineup.
We get this rebound if they miss, or if they make. We got it with 6.1, the chance to even it back up.
And Stutzman for his second free throw shot. It's on the way, and he missed it. Rebound to Griggs. Jump pass up to Murphy. He'll fire it off to Pointer. Long, deep three. Short underneath the basket, out of bounds. That ends the first quarter. Franklin-Simpson 14, Barren County 13 after one. Back after this 1 minute timeout. This is the Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Tournament presented by South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
I'm thinking it's just nice. You can also pick up some fresh
What's your shot? I'll check it out.
nku.edu. Northern Kentucky University.
And this is quarter number 2. Regina Webb's Academy, looking for a second chance in a career. Never too late to become a cosmetologist. Financial aid available if you qualify. Visit Regina Webb Academy for more information. Trojans trail 14-13 to Franklin-Simpson. Wildcats with the basketball. They go down the corner to Hogan. They give it back out now to Briscoe. Now Stutzman over the left side corner. Briscoe. Back out it comes to Jones. Now Jones sends it back to the right side to Stutzman. Stutzman putting down one dribble. Back to Jones. He'll fire up a three-point shot, and he nails it. Jones only averages 1.7 a game. And it is 17-13 Franklin-Simpson.
And again, another person that doesn't normally hit threes for them hits it.
Over to Withrow. Left wing three. Good.
Good answer.
Oak Tree three. For Gavin Withrow, trims the lead to one at 17-16. It comes out to Stutzman to the right side. Here's a three in the air that is no good. Rebound put back up and in by Briscoe.
Again, you got to get a body on somebody before the shot goes up. We just stood behind and watched.
19-16. Shirley in the back court. Gets into a trap and almost walked. They did call him for a walk.
So fifth turnover of the game. I have no idea what Ryan Shirley was doing there. Like he was tucking it and trying to go across the goal line. Wrong sport.
And now, let's see, Aiden Miller's back in the lineup now to join Corbin Murphy, Tay Pointer, Gavin Withrow, and Mason Griggs.
Down 3 here after that little exchange.
And Stutzman goes in the middle to Miller, top of the key. And it's knocked away, stolen by Withrow. Withrow taking it all the way to the rack, flips it up and in.
Good job going through contact. He had one behind, one in front, one to the side.
19-18, Barren trails by 1. Jones with it out front, gives it to Stutzman. It's back to Jones on the left side. They give it down in the corner now. And it's Miller bringing it back out. He'll get rid of it to Hogan. Bounce pass to the right side. They give it on the give and go in there to Miller in traffic. Throws up the shot. It's no good. Ball tipped out. And it's going to be retrieved by Miller for Franklin-Simpson. They work it around the perimeter again, going up the baseline. Baseline jumper, good for Hogan.
Second chance opportunity for them. And you know it's going to be a close game, and we're giving up mistakes, which lead to points for Franklin.
21-18 the score. 3-point lead for Franklin-Simpson. Just a little less than 6 minutes left. Here's a pass down to Pointer, and he dropped it out of bounds.
We're trying to work small spaces here. We got to back it up and reverse it before we go across the timeline. In those small spaces, it gives you little room, margin of error to make mistakes.
5:49 to play in the first half. 21-18, Franklin-Simpson. They go left side with it to Jones. Here's a long three, right wing, good for Miller.
That timeout Warren.
That's an Oak Tree three for Trey Miller, his second of the afternoon. And now the lead is stretched to 6 for Franklin-Simpson. It's 24-18 with 5:36 to play in the first half as we take a Southern Lanes Bowling Alley timeout. Bowling Green's Fun Center awaits. Enjoy laser tag, bumper cars, arcade, bar, snack bar, billiards, and, of course, bowling. Great place for parties. Ask about the $99 birthday special at Southern Lanes.
6-point lead off of 2 threes here in the quarter for Franklin-Simpson. 2 things we're doing. We're playing zone, and we're closing out with our hands down. You close out with your hands down, they're going to put it in your face, and they have twice this quarter. The other thing in a zone, it's really difficult to block out. You got to communicate, find a man, and they've gotten offensive rebounds and putbacks. Yep. That's really not a recipe for us for success.
Bowling Green leads Clinton County 15-7 in the first. Greenwood over Metcalf 17-12 in the first quarter in 4th Region Tournament play. Griggs has it smacked away, loose ball on the floor, out of bounds, but Barron will get it back.
Got a break there. We probably were the ones that tipped it, but we'll take it out on the side. And this little extended 1-2-2 should be something we're familiar with because it's what we run, and therefore we got to run against it in practice.
Allen County Scottsville leads their game over Russellville 11-9. Here's Griggs with a cut to the basket, puts it up, offensive foul.
They're doing a good job on that bottom, isolating our drives, and took another charge. That's 2 charges they've taken so far.
Yeah, and 2 baskets we've had taken away.
Yeah.
24-18, Franklin-Simpson.
No argument on either of the Chargers. They've been there all day long, and we hit them square in the chest.
Stutzman with it for Franklin-Simpson. Left side with it to Vincent. Out top, Miller lets it go for three. It is no good off the left side. Offensive rebound for the Wildcats, though, as Jones works it in there to Miller. Whistle and a jump ball as Griggs reached in to tie it up against Miller. Barren County will get the ball with 4:57 to play here in the first half, trailing by 6. Mason Griggs with it for the Trojans. Now he's looking at a trap at midcourt. Right side it goes to Pointer. He dropped it, going to have to do something with it. And now in trouble with it, gives it out to Shirley. Shirley being chased out there. They go back to the right side to Pointer. Pointer looking. Now going to have to do something with it. He'll send it back out to Griggs. Griggs fires it back off to Withrow. Withrow bounce pass inside there to Shirley. Puts it up and in.
Found something. We have to make movement towards the bucket. We can't initiate our offense 25, 30 feet from the bucket.
That was a Bearded Eagle Barbershop clean cut to the basket for Ryan Shirley. 24-20 the score. Stutzman making a move, goes in the corner, putting down the dribble. Spin move on the lane and the baseline. Ball's loose, but picked back up. Franklin-Simpson with the quick hands. Stutzman, long, deep three. No good. Another offensive rebound. Miller wide open underneath as they give it to Jones for the bucket.
When you shoot threes, long shots lead to long rebounds, and they're the ones hustling to the basketball, chasing them down.
Back tap from behind all the way out of bounds. Almost from midcourt, that ball had a lot of room and went completely out of bounds underneath the Barren County bucket.
It's crazy that it went all the way that far and nobody could pick it up, isn't it?
All right, Withrow will toss it in. Eli Brooks back in the court for Barren County. They give it in the corner to Brooks. He can't shoot. He's going to drive into the lane. Throws up the shot, and this time another offensive foul. That's 3 of them on the Trojans.
Got to make an adjustment. If you can't see sitting over on the bench that they're taking 3 charges now, you shouldn't be in the game. You've got to watch what's going on in the game and make an adjustment offensively.
Yeah. 3:50 left in the half. Barren down 6, 26-20. Stutzman with a basketball for Franklin-Simpson. He'll hand it off out to Miller. Now Miller hands it off out front to Briscoe. With a little weave going on. Coming around is Jones. Hands it back to Miller. Miller's going to fire for 3. Partially blocked by Griggs, but it's taken out of the air. Franklin-Simpson keeps it alive. They work it inside, and Shirley. Oh, they're going to call a blocking foul on Shirley.
He put his elbow right in his chest. That's a terrible call. We got 3 over here, 1 here. He put his elbow right in his chest. That's the side official's call, not the baseline.
Yeah. And Franklin-Simpson has the ball. They lob it in there to Miller. Miller in a lot of room. That will be an offensive foul as Griggs takes the charge. And Miller, his second personal. Team's third. 3:23 left in the first half, 26-20. Franklin-Simpson with a 6-point lead. Here's Griggs into the front court. Griggs sends it over to Withrow. Withrow looking, bounce pass back to Griggs. Griggs trying to find a gap but can't go. Throws it back to Withrow. Bounce pass baseline Miller. Miller trying to get around his defender. Throws it away. Franklin-Simpson coming back on this end. And they work it around to the right side. They give it back out to Hogan. They fire it down in low. Pump fake. Put up the shot. Partially blocked by Brooks. He comes down with the basketball, gives it to Withrow.
3 guys went at it after him there, and we finally stuck with it enough to get the ball back. Still down 6. Got to cut into it.
Griggs. Bounce pass over to Brooks on the right side. Looking at a trap. Bounces back to Griggs. He's going to fire 3. Got it!
Good all the way. Mason's keeping us in the game with his 3 ball.
Oak Tree 3. That's 2 of them for Mason Griggs. It's 26-23. They almost lost it out of bounds. As Franklin-Simpson will set it up once again. Jones, left side Stutzman. He's going to drive. Baseline shot is no good, but an offensive foul. Griggs taking the charge. And the offensive foul on Stutzman, his first, team's 4th.
Maybe a little acting job there to sell it, but he got a push right to the middle of the chest. No doubt on the charge. I think that's about 2 for them and 3 they've taken against us.
Southern Lanes Bowling Alley timeout here with 2:21 to go in the first half. It's Franklin-Simpson 26, Barren County 23. Remind you, our broadcast brought to you in part by Bearded Eagles Barbershop. Life is better with a cold one and a fresh haircut. Visit the Bearded Eagle Gentlemen's Barber Club, 6115 Scottsville Road. See Chad and you'll be glad you did. And a score from the... Okay, Allen County Scottsville leads Russellville after 11-9.
Last score I had from the Greenwood Metcalf game was Greenwood was up 24-16, about 4 minutes left in the first half.
And Bowling Green was leading Clinton County 15-7 at last report. All right, Barren County with a chance to tie on a three-point shot. 2:18 to play in the first half. Griggs has it for the Trojans. Looking, trying to penetrate. Goes down in the lane. A lot of traffic there. Shot put up and in by Miller.
Could have very easily got another charge there.
They may just quit calling them.
I could, but
we'll see
I highly doubt
how
it.
they call it both ways. 26-25. Barren down one.
Good defense.
As Franklin-Simpson gets rid of the basketball out to Hogan. Hogan now sends it to Vincent. Vincent back over to Hogan. Miller's on the bench with 2 fouls. Here's a pass down low. They can't make the shot away. Stutzman backs out with a minute 43 left in the first half. Here's a floating pass down low. Shot put up over the rim. Battle for the rebound. Saved inbounds by Franklin-Simpson. Hogan's got it back out front. Backs away almost to midcourt. Minute and a half to go in the second. Hogan trying to go against Shirley. Goes the bucket. A shot. Let's see if they count it.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
And a foul on Barren County. They will put it on Ryan Shirley. That's his second, team's 5th. And give the bucket to Hogan for point number 6.
Pretty far out on the floor, but he was kind of fouled as he was going up. So questionable one way or the other if they're going to count that bucket, and they get that call.
28-25, Franklin-Simpson. And Hogan's a 72.5% foul shooter of the year for Franklin-Simpson. Hogan takes his time, puts it up. It is good. 3-point play for Hogan. Lead back out to 4 for Franklin-Simpson at 29-25. Minute 25 left before the halftime break. Gavin Withrow bounces it over to Mason Griggs. Gets it across the line. Gets into a trap. Bounces back to Withrow. Now Withrow's picked up his dribble. Fires it down. Nobody there on the baseline.
6 turnovers this quarter, 10 for the game. I have no idea who he was throwing it to. There was nobody in the vicinity. He was throwing it where he wanted Miller to go, not where he was.
Now Franklin-Simpson with a 4-point lead. A minute 8 to go before halftime. Stutzman with the basketball for the Wildcats. Sends it left side to Jones. Jones sends it down the corner now to Briscoe. Briscoe brings it back out, gives to Hogan. Hogan now against Tay Pointer. Hands it off to Stutzman out front. Now Stutzman wants to make a move on Griggs. Drives the basket, puts it up and in.
In a step around us. Easy layup.
31-25, Franklin-Simpson. Griggs bounce pass off to Withrow. Ball is going to be kicked.
Back up to their largest lead, isn't it? 6 has been their largest.
Yeah. Sims returning to the Wildcat lineup. And with 40 seconds to go here in the first half, Barren down 6, 31-25. Griggs looking. Sends it to Withrow. Withrow back to Griggs. Griggs looking. On the dribble, working around to the right side. Gets cut off, loses a handle, but picked up by Brooks. Back in the corner to Griggs, trying to go baseline. Up and under move, shot no good. Blocking foul called against Franklin-Simpson. They're going to put it on Vincent.
It's hard for us to see down in the corner, but Mason went and got it, dug it out, gave it to Eli. Eli gave it back. Mason found a path to the basket. That's called making something out of nothing there if we can catch it on these free throws.
Mason Griggs has 9 points here in the first half. Free throw is up and no good.
Not been good from the free throw line.
1 of 5 from the line. Colton Stevens checking into the Trojan lineup. And it's Griggs back at the free throw line. His shot goes up, missed it. And rebound tapped around. Miller chased it down to the right corner, threw it off the Franklin-Simpson player, but it didn't go out of bounds. Wildcats have it with 12 seconds to go in the first half. They give it out to Stutzman. 8 seconds to play. Stutzman on the dribble, on the drive against Withrow. Takes him one-on-one, had it slapped out of his hands. Griggs would have to throw up a mid-court shot. It's going to go out of bounds. Hit the backboard. may have got fouled on that shot too, midcourt. But that is the end of the first half, and it's Franklin-Simpson 31 and Barren County 25. We will come back with our halftime report brought to you by Farm Bureau Barren County in just a moment. This is the Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Tournament presented by South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
Give us a call and we can discuss how your business can advertise with us.
Call Chris at 18 Solutions at 69-4532. That's 69-4532. You're listening to Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Basketball Tournament presented by South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College.
And welcome back to Franklin, Kentucky. Halftime of the boys' 4th Region Tournament first round action as Franklin-Simpson leads Barren County here at the break 31-25. Franklin-Simpson led by a score of 14-13 at the end of the first quarter. And then came back in the second quarter, outscored the Trojans 17-12, take a 31-25 lead here at the break. Looking at scoring in the first half for Franklin-Simpson, 11 field goals. 2 of those are three-point shots. They were 2 of 3 from the line. Dre Miller have him with 12 points. He knocked down a couple of three-point shots and 3 two-point baskets. 5 for Kawan Stutzman, a couple of baskets, 1 of 2 at the line. DeMarcus Hogan had 7 on 3 baskets and 1 free throw. Jalen Briscoe had 2 and 5 points for Gabe Jones and a 3 and a 2. For the Trojans, 9 field goals in the first half. 4 of those were three-pointers, but Barren County only 1 of 6 from the foul line in the first half. Mason Griggs has 11 points to lead the Trojans in scoring. Couple of threes, couple of twos, but 1 of 4 from the foul line. Gavin Withrow with a 3 and a 2 for 5, a three-pointer, 4 Tay-pointer. Ryan Shirley with a 2-point basket, 4 for Aiden Miller and a couple of field goals. Corbin Murphy started the ball game, did not score. Eli Brooks, Colton Stevens, and Lane Stevens saw action but did not score in the first half. This halftime report brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau agents Eric Spain-Howard and Josh Harden. Cleveland Avenue office Glasgow wishing good luck to the teams as we take a look at the halftime stats brought to you by Kirby and Moore LLP, 1020 College Street in downtown Bowling Green.
Might have got a little caught up in some of that back and forth and missed a few, but I have us 10 of 14 in the first half. That's what I have as.
Okay.
And I've got us 4 of 6 from 3. So we shoot 66% from 3. We shoot 71% from 2. But you look at Franklin, they are 11 of 22. They got up 8 more shot attempts than we did in the first half. They only shoot 50%. They hit 3 of 8 from behind the arc for 37. They lead us by 6 because they are getting up more shots right now. The rebounds are even, but they have a few more offensive rebounds than we do that have led directly to points. They also have been able to cash in a few more free throws. Why do we only have 14 shots here at the half? Because we've turned it over 11 times. Only forced Franklin into 6. We are initiating our offense way back here near half court. Their 1-2-2 pressure is bothering us immensely. We are not handling their physicality, our ball pressure. We need to initiate our offense closer to the three-point line than the half-court line. So, early they were getting back down the floor on us and getting a lot of fast break points. We've done a better job getting back and communicating on defense. We've given up a couple of wide-open threes, but all in all, our defense is not terrible. It's our rebounding, our defensive rebound is not the best right now, and us handling their ball pressure and turning it over 11 times and a half is way too many if you want to win in the first round of the region and move on. So what we have to do, though, is we have to play through their adversity, or play through what's adversity for us right now. Down 6, we've got 3 or 4 of those turnovers off of charges that they've taken. Know that they're going to take the charge. Pull up for the 6-foot jumper or dump it off for a layup. Don't charge in, come to a nice jump stop. So our staff is better than anybody in the region, making adjustments, coaching games, in-game coaching. They'll get the boys together, make sure, they're doing what they need to give us a chance. We're on pace for 50. Remember I said earlier, we've been held under 50 just 6 times all year, 6 of those all losses. Yeah. So it's the points, it's the turnovers, it's a little bit of everything right now. Maybe first round of region nerves, but we got to get all that out of the way, or 16 minutes of another 16 minutes like this, and unfortunately your season comes to a close.
Coca-Cola scoreboard update. Open a Coke or Coke Zero and enjoy the game. Here are the other halftime scores from the other first round boys 4th region tournament games this afternoon. In Edmonton, Greenwood leads Metcalfe County 33-22 at the break. In Bowling Green, the Purples over Clinton County 30-18 at halftime. And Allen County Scottsville in their home game against Russellville, the Patriots up 30-17. We'll get set for our third quarter coming up here from Franklin. Bowling Green Refrigeration, Heating, and Cooling, serving South Central Kentucky for more than 25 years. Turn to the experts. It's 31-25, Franklin-Simpson over Barren County. Back with the second half of the Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Tournament, presented by South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
Wants to congratulate all the teams in the 4th.
31-25. Trojans trail Franklin-Simpson by 6 as we get ready for the third quarter. And I think we just got knocked off the air there for a second. Remind you, our broadcast brought to you in part by Phillips IGA, bringing you the basketball delivery assist. Phillips IGA and Butcher Shop in Hinesville for local delivery or curbside pickup. Shop online at phillipsiga.com.
Franklin's gotten the ball at every quarter open. We've got to play defense and get this started out with shift the momentum back to the burgundy and gold.
Yep. And Dre Miller will toss it in, comes into Stutzman. Miller picked up 2 fouls in the first half for Coach D. Spencer. And we got clock official time. And the clock is running. It went down. Okay, they ticked off a couple of more seconds there.
It's about right.
Okay.
4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah, Stutzman has it. And they give it out front now to Marshall. Left side. Comes to Briscoe, out to Lowe. Lowe dribbling around to the right. Gives it back to Stutzman. They feed it in there at the high post to Miller. Miller now hands it back off to Stutzman. Now kicks it back to Lowe. Left corner to Briscoe. He wants to drive baseline. Goes under, puts it up, and missed it. Follow up good for Marshall.
How about another offensive rebound by Franklin and another second chance bucket?
Largest lead for Franklin-Simpson now, 33-25. Here's Shirley with it on the left side. He's in a trap. Kicks it back to Griggs for 3. It is bouncing high off the rim. And Murphy tried to go back up with it, but they say he came over the back.
Whatever, Stutzman, easy call.
His first and the Trojans' first in the second half. Well, Barren is down by 8 points, 7:13 to go in the third.
It's not how you wanted to open the quarter, with momentum to give them their largest lead.
Franklin-Simpson, Stutzman with it. Goes left side over to Miller. Now Miller directing traffic out there. Gets it back around the top. And wants to go off the screen. They try to switch off on him, but Griggs stays with him. Back out it comes to Lowe. Lowe on the dribble. Wants to drive left side, going to the basket, throws up the runner, banked it up, no good. Oh, a blocking foul on Tay Pointer.
Probably correct. If he would have just stayed in front and stood his ground, that would have been pretty good defense. But he tried to slide over and take a charge.
And for Caden Lowe, 5'10 senior, averages 1 point a game for the Wildcats. At the line for 2. And the shot goes up, it's good. Now it's a 9-point Franklin-Simpson lead, 34-25. Lowe back up at the stripe, puts it up, and he missed it. Ball comes in the hands of Griggs. Barren County down 9. They get rid of the basketball to Pointer. Pointer fires it down in there to Murphy, puts it up. He got pushed from behind, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
That was a narrow window for sure. We had to look right down that alley, threw it through a couple hands. Good catch by Corbin. I thought he was shooting.
Well, they say non-shooting foul.
He had to have been going up. He was catching it and going that way, but they're not going to give Corbin that break.
Nope. So the Trojans will have it on the left baseline as Withrow will toss it in. And has to float it out to Griggs. Withrow will circle it out. 6:28 to play. Third quarter, Barren down 9. Trying to get things going here. Withrow against Miller. Left elbow is Shirley. Hands it off to Pointer. Can't get free for a shot. And comes back out to Griggs. He'll give it to Withrow. Back to Griggs. Left side of Pointer for 3. Good.
Good defense. We worked it around and we find a shot that went down.
Oak Tree 3. That's the second one of the afternoon for Tay Pointer. And it is 34-28. Barren back within 6. Miller, jump shot, 12-footer, off the mark. Rebound, taken by Marshall. Is up in midair, they say. Looked like he may have walked, but no call. Another offensive rebound for the Wildcats.
Getting beat bad on the boards. Offensive anyway.
And here's Miller driving. Jump shot over Griggs. He blocked it on him, but got it back. Back over goes to Marshall for 3. No, air ball. That's going to go out of bounds.
That was fortunate. Where they have 3 looks at it.
Yep. Aiden Miller back in the Trojan lineup for Corbin Murphy. And now Franklin-Simpson picking up all over the floor.
They switch their presses back and forth.
Yep.
It's half court, and one time they'll just go back to straight man.
And Shirley trying to find somebody to get open. Finally gets it into Miller. He'll hand it off to Withrow.
Good help, Aiden.
That's get it across the line. Bounce pass back to Shirley. Shirley bounce pass over to Griggs. Griggs trying to get away from the trap and lost the handle. It goes right down to Miller. He puts it up and in and draws a foul.
Well, again, not the way we drew it up, but it ping-ponged around right into Aiden's hands, and he went up strong on that left side where he's comfortable.
That's 3 on Dre Miller for Franklin-Simpson.
It's our first 2-point bucket of the quarter.
Trims the lead to 4 at 34-30. Now they're going to bring back in Sims, Hogan, and Vincent to the Franklin-Simpson lineup.
Dre Miller, their best player, had 12 at the break. Now he's on the bench with foul trouble.
Yeah. And Miller at the line. A shot goes up, and it rims off. Ball slapped out of bounds, and the Trojans will get it back. I believe we got a break there.
The way he went to point his motion, I thought he was getting ready to say Wildcat ball.
And Withrow will toss it in. Gets it into Miller in the left corner. Comes out to Griggs. Griggs sends it off to Withrow. Withrow the right side. Back over goes to Griggs to the left wing. He's trying to penetrate, can't go. Gives it back to Pointer. Trying to go for the 3, but couldn't get the shot away. They give it back out to Withrow to set up. 3 minutes gone here in the third. Barren down by 4. Here's Pointer, back out top to Shirley. Swings it over to Withrow. Bounces down in there to Miller. Inside, turnaround. Good!
That's a good job letting everybody touch it. Be patient with the basketball, and Aiden with a soft touch around the rim.
34-32. Barren County has battled back from the 8-point deficit. And we've got a foul out front, and it's going to be on Tay Pointer. His second, team's third of the half.
It's all right. He was closely guarding Briscoe there. We don't want to give him a window to hit the 3 ball and give him some confidence and stretch his lead back out.
Ball comes over to Sims. Sims wants to drive, goes to the basket, and a foul. This will be on Withrow.
Got a step on that left side.
His second, team's fourth. And that's going to put Marlon Sims at the free throw line. Shows him shooting 41% from the charity stripe, averaging 3 points a game. And his shot goes up, and it is coming off.
That's what Warren just communicated to Gavin. This kid, Sims, is not a shooter, a 3-point shooter, that is, so there's no need to get out and crowd him.
Yeah.
Just kind of give him space and don't let him blow by you.
Second shot's good, though, for Sims. 35-32, Franklin-Simpson, 4.5 to go in the third. Withrow with the basketball. He gets it across the line, down the right side. Now leaves it off with Pointer. Long 3, bounces high off the rim. The ball comes in the hands of Griggs. He goes back up, can't get it to go. And crashing the board in there, Franklin-Simpson. That was Vincent that came up with a board, a 6'4 sophomore. And now here's a spin move, and a shot goes up, no good, but a foul on Barren County. Let's see who they put it on. Is it on Miller? Okay, no, it's on Pointer. That's his third. Team's fifth. And so that'll put Briscoe at the line, and he's a 77.5% foul shooter on the year. First one is up and good. They are 3 of 5 from the line, all here in the third quarter. They've hit one basket. It's 36-32, Franklin-Simpson. Briscoe puts this one up, and it's good.
Need to put some points on the board here over the next 4 minutes.
Yep. 2-possession game right now, 37-32. Withrow now looks and bounces it off to Griggs. Griggs heads toward the middle, whistle, and a pushing foul. They're going to put it on Hogan. His first, team's third of the second half.
All right, let's go on a run here. Half the quarter gone. We haven't cut into it much.
No, it was 6 at halftime. Ball comes out to Miller. He'll dribble and hands it off to Griggs. Griggs now being chased out there. Now he's picked up his dribble, looks for help, and floats it off to Withrow. Brooks is open on the wing down there. Throws up a 3-point shot. It's an air ball. Shirley can't handle the rebound. It goes out of bounds.
Got a look we wanted, probably.
37-32, Franklin-Simpson. 3:43 to play, third period.
Going to go a little bit of our own pressure.
Ball knocked down by Brooks and out of bounds. He tried to throw it over the top to Stutzman.
Just need to play. We're fine just down 5.
Franklin-Simpson basketball. Stutzman now will float it back over to Sims. Sims throws it back over now to Briscoe. Here's a cross-court pass coming right side to Hogan. Hogan looking, hooks it back out. Stutzman, a wide open three out of the left corner, no good. Another offensive rebound for Franklin-Simpson.
6 of them this quarter compared to 2 for us.
And a timeout by D. Spencer right in front of the bench. 3:10 to play here in the third. Barren County trailing 37-32. We take a Southern States Bowling Alley timeout. Bowling Green's Fun Center awaits. Enjoy laser tag, bumper cars, arcade bar, snack bar, billiards, and of course bowling. Great place for parties. Ask about the $99 birthday special.
Probably right before a turnover by Franklin-Simpson, so he saw that right in front of his bench, called a timeout. I think that's 1 timeout taken by us now and maybe 2 taken by Franklin. So they're trying to shorten the game with their defense, trying to make long possessions for us, make it harder for us to come back. Again, just not a whole lot of points we're putting on the board. We only have, what, 7
points this quarter. 3 and 2 twos.
We have a 13-point quarter, a 12-point quarter, and now just a 7. Still 3 minutes to go, and you see in the last couple games we can score in bunches if we need to. We just got to find it.
Yeah. Wildcats have only scored 1 bucket, but they've hit 4 of 6 free throws. Ball comes out to Briscoe. Briscoe wanting to drive against Brooks. He walked, no call. Back out it comes to Vincent. Vincent goes back down in the corner. And in a trap, he'll dribble out of it. Briscoe throws it cross court. Here's Stutzman. No look pass down. Shot blocked by Shirley and out of bounds.
Good rotation late by Ryan Shirley to knock that wide open layup away.
2:51 left in the third. And Vincent will toss it in left side of the Franklin-Simpson bucket. As Vincent looking, still looking, feeds it in there to Stutzman. He puts it up and in. And what do we got?
I have no idea.
Somebody.
A taunting technical foul, I think.
And it's on Stutzman. His second, team's 4th of the half. Eli Brooks at the line to shoot the technical free throws. It's short. Barren has struggled from the line today. Only 1 of 8.
That's not normal.
And the second shot is up. It's good.
We're going to get the ball back anyway after the make. So just to add a point in a possession.
39-33. And so Sims checks out for Franklin-Simpson. Back in is Jones. Barren down by 6. It's 39-33. Griggs pushing it down to the top of the key. Back behind him over to Withrow. Back over goes to Griggs. They sit in the corner. Brooks goes baseline. Goes under. Puts it up and in.
Good job pulling up right in front of Vincent, who was trying to take a charge.
Nice clean cut to the basket. Brought to you by Bearded Eagle Barbershop. It's 39-35. Here's a pass underneath. Thrown away underneath the basket. Trojans will get the ball with 2:27 to go in the third. Trailing by 4.
Put a little pressure on Franklin here now.
As the ball comes into Withrow. Withrow, bounce pass off to Griggs. Griggs on the left side. Now bounces off to Shirley. Shirley throws it cross court to Withrow. Behind the arc for 3. Got it!
He was crouched down, ready to catch and shoot for that Oak Tree 3.
That's 2 of them for Kevin Withrow. Pushes the lead to only a 1-point lead now for Franklin-Simpson, 39-38. Jones with it out front. On the right side. Driving with it is Briscoe. Back around the top of the horn. Comes out to Vincent. Minute 52 to play in the third quarter. Barren down by 1, 39-38. Jump shot, Stutzman on the way. Short off the left side of the rim. Offensive rebound. Taken away by Brooks. He gives to Miller. The Trojans can take the lead this trip down with a minute 39 to play in the third quarter. Withrow looking. Bounce pass is kicked. Trying to go to Griggs with it. And it'll stay with Barren County.
Eli Brooks with the strength display right there. Just went and grabbed it out, made a mistake, didn't get the initial box out, but made up for it, ripping it away from Franklin.
And they brought Dre Miller back in the lineup, playing with 3 fouls for the Wildcats.
We got to be aware of that on both ends of the floor.
Comes into Griggs, racing to the right side, drives the basket, goes up with a shot, no good, but a foul.
He just caught it on a straight line drive right to the rim.
Foul is going to be on Jones, his first, and that'll be the team's 5th of the second half.
See if we can make some free throws now.
Mason Griggs got it on the first. That ties it. Ties it up at 39. Now Griggs can give the Trojans the lead, and he misses it. The rebound comes off to Franklin-Simpson. Minute 28 to go here in the third quarter. We're tied at 39. And Stutzman almost carried it there. He's going to drive to the basket, puts it up. It is no good. Rebound put back up, no good, but a foul.
Got out rebounded 9-3 so far this quarter.
Foul on Eli Brooks, his second. That'll be Barron's 6th of the second half. And Franklin-Simpson, Connor Vincent at the line, 65% foul shooter on the year, averages 3.7 points a game. And he gets 2 shots. The first one is no good. Franklin-Simpson only 2 field goals here in the third quarter. But they have hit 4 of 7 from the line.
Going to get Miller out as they go back on defense here. 1:16 to go to keep him from getting his 4th.
And Vincent back in the line for one more for Franklin-Simpson. It's on the way, and he got that one.
Here we got another one. We violated the lane there. Shirley stepped in early, but didn't matter.
Here's Griggs with it. Gets it across the line in the middle of Shirley. Shirley turns, looks, puts down the dribble over to the Withrow. Minute 5 to go here in the third. Barren down by 1. Bounce pass comes to Griggs on the left side. He'll pass it, thrown it away. He'll heave it up court. Driving layup is no good. Rebound to Marshall, throws it back up and in.
Another rebound. They ran the floor. We actually had more running the floor than they did, but we overran it.
42-39. Withrow almost lost it out of bounds trying to go to Brooks with it. Brooks is over there to get the ball, though. Now Withrow bounces back off to Griggs. 33 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Barren down by 3. Withrow's open over there if Griggs can get it to him. Bounce pass to the left side. As they try, it's Shirley. Cross-court pass over to Brooks. Brooks going to drive to the basket. He'll put it up. It is good. Nope, not going to count it. Offensive foul.
You got to get away from that. You got to slide around and pull up, but just rolled right over top of him. Was that about 5 charges Franklin's taken?
Yeah.
I know it's 2 Eli's charged over.
18 and a half seconds to play here in the third quarter. Miller back on the court for Franklin-Simpson. 42-39 Wildcats. And Stutzman will bring it up. Stutzman gets it over on the left side to Jones. Jones still in the backcourt. Gives it back now to Briscoe. On the right side, they give it to Stutzman. Back out it comes to Miller. 5 seconds to go. Miller, he wants to drive. He walked, pump fake, throws it up from 12. It is no good. Tapped up, no good. And that's the end of the third quarter. Franklin-Simpson 42. Barren County 39. We got one more quarter to go here in this 4th Region Tournament game. And we'll be back in the 4th quarter. This is the Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Tournament presented by South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7. And this fourth quarter brought to you by Gary Force Painted Body Shop behind the post office across from Greenwood High on Vanderbilt Drive. They are iCold Cargo certified and work with most all major insurance companies and is nowhere near the roundabout. Trojans down 3, 42-39. Griggs gets rid of the basketball over Withrow. Withrow now looking. Covered up. Throws it back over to Griggs. Griggs in the corner. Pointer fires the three. Got it!
I think he banked it in.
We'll give him an Edmondson County bank shot.
Off the top.
And an Oak Tree three.
Off the top left corner. Hey, we'll take it to tie it up.
42-42, 7:25 to go in the basketball game. Franklin-Simpson trying to make a run. And they give it back out now to Miller. They work it around to the left side to Briscoe. Briscoe had it stolen away in there. Here's Hayden Miller. Miller driving. He'll go to the bucket. Puts it up. No good. Follow up for Griggs is good.
Good follow by Mason. Aiden took it even though he had the guard trailing. So Mason backed out of the way, got the rebound, and put up.
Barron's got the lead right now, 44-42. We got a foul on the floor. And let's see who they're going to put it on.
It'll be a one in bonus.
Foul on Withrow, his third, team's eighth. And be 1 and 1. And let's see, it's going to be Stutzman going to the free throw line. 1 of 2 at the stripe this afternoon. Stay tuned at the conclusion of every fourth region tournament game. We announce the player of the game presented by South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College and Oak Tree Awards and Recognition. Stutzman for 1 and the bonus. And it stays in. It spun around. It went down.
Line drive. Spun around the rim. I thought it was going to come off.
44-43. Barron leads it by 1 with just a little over a minute gone here in the fourth quarter. Stutzman puts it up and in. He has 9 points. Tied at 44. Withrow, bounce pass off to Griggs. Griggs stops and looks. He's being chased out there. Needs some help. Bounces off the left side to Pointer. And Miller on the back of him there. Didn't call it. Now Withrow gives it back to Griggs. He drives right side with it. In a lot of traffic. Flips up the shot and banked it in.
Had to get, that was Stutzman off of his right arm so he could throw it up and in.
Nope. Edmonton State. Edmondson County bank 3. Or bank shot, that is. 46-44. High shot out of the corner, no good. Another offensive rebound. Stutzman for 3, no good. Another offensive rebound. Trojans can't get the board. The ball comes out to Hogan. 6:12 to go in the ball game. Barron up 2, 46-44.
We've been out rebounding this game 20-10.
Stutzman, long bounce pass right, comes to Hogan. Hogan kicks it back out to Vincent. Vincent now gives it back to Marshall. They work it down in there to Miller. He'll put it up and no good. Rebound Ryan Shirley.
Good defense there, though.
Gives it off to Griggs. Right side, Pointer for 3. No good. Offensive rebound Miller. Back to Withrow. Bounces down and then the Pointer has it knocked away. Loose ball to the floor picked up by Franklin-Simpson.
Tried too risky of a pass.
5:36 to play in the basketball game. Barron leads at 46-44. Stutzman with it on the right side for Franklin-Simpson. They go down to the left corner now and brings it back out now to Hogan. Hogan against Ryan Shirley. Sends it back out to Stutzman. Stutzman working around the top of the horn. He'll hand it back off to Hogan. Hogan against Ryan Shirley. Out front with it is Jones. Jones off the screen, wants to drive, cut off by Pointer. Now needs some help. Had it smacked out of his hands, but picked up by Stutzman. Timeout by Franklin-Simpson.
Good defense by the Trojans there. 5:04 on the clock. We managed to claw our way back ahead by 2, and that was a long defensive possession. Franklin didn't have anything going as we slapped it away. Coach D. Spencer used what I think is his 3rd timeout.
And it's a Southern Lanes Bowling Alley timeout as we get another Coca-Cola scoreboard update. Open a Coke or Coke Zero and enjoy the game. After 3, Bowling Green leads Clinton County 46-37.
We cut into it a little bit.
And if I get my phone to work here, at last report on the Metcalfe County Greenwood game, it is 48-37 Greenwood over Metcalfe County after 3.
Everybody.
And I don't have an update on the Allen County Scottsville Russellville game yet.
Everybody pretty much playing at the same pace. Everybody starting the fourth quarter or in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Well, Barren County has held Franklin-Simpson. They did outscore them 14-11 in the third quarter to just 3 field goals the second half.
Yeah, they were. Let's give a stat there. They were.
They're 7 of 10 from the line.
Yes, they were just 3 of 12 that quarter.
Franklin-Simpson basketball comes into Stutzman. 5 minutes to play. 46-44 Barren. Trojans trailed by as many as 9. Here's Miller, top of the key. Wants to drive. Pump fake, goes up with a shot, and he's going to be fouled by Griggs.
No, it's going to be on Miller.
No, that's going to be 2 on Aiden Miller.
Miller left his feet and couldn't hold up, and he came right down on top of him.
And so that is the 9th team foul of the Trojans here in the second half. Miller, his first trip to the charity line, puts it up and in. He hasn't scored since the first half. Of course, he picked up 3 fouls. 13 now for Miller.
We are not being very productive from the free throw line, and it seems like we're sending them there a ton.
And he missed that one. Rebound comes off to Griggs. He gives to Withrow. 4:45 left in the basketball game. Withrow, bounce pass off to Pointer. Oh, it's stolen away. Those stretched hands. Miller going under, laying it up. He missed the layup. Rebound comes off to Withrow. Barron's got the numbers. 5 on 2. Drives, goes up, puts it up and in.
Well, talk about a missed opportunity turned into a made.
48-45 Trojans. Wildcats with the basketball, almost stolen away. And it's Stutzman laying it up and in. Got away, broke free. And it's 48-47, Barren by 1.
Need to slow the pace down.
Withrow, bounce pass off to Griggs. Now Griggs sends it back to Withrow on the right side. 4 minutes left in the ball game. Barren up by 1. Griggs trying to cut inside there, but can't. Floats it back over to Withrow. Feeds it there to Shirley. Turns and gives it back to Griggs for the 3. No good. And got a rebound whistle and a foul. Who's it off?
Yeah. I think it's on Miller. It's either Miller or Pointer. We'll put it on Pointer.
That'll be 4 fouls on Tay Pointer. 10 on the Trojans in the second half with 3:50 to play. It's going to put Briscoe at the line where he hit a pair back in the third quarter. 77.5% foul shooter. And the shot goes up. It's good.
How many free throws they hit this, or just shot this half?
Let's see, 7, 9, 11, 13 shot. And they've only missed 4, so they're 9 of 13 from the line in the second half.
And we're 2 of 4.
Yeah, second shot's good for Briscoe.
They've got 10 points at the stripe, and they pull ahead.
49-48, Franklin-Simpson, 3:45 left in the ball game. Here's Griggs with the basketball. He's in a trap. Oh, he threw it away over the head of Withrow and out of bounds.
This pressure's really bothering us right now. What's that turnover-wise? 13-15 in the game.
Down to 3:38 to play. Franklin-Simpson 49, Barren County 48. Stutzman and Miller underneath. They go up with a shot. It is no good. Battle for the rebound. Tapped around underneath. Franklin's got it. They throw it back in the right corner. 3 in the air. Good for Miller.
Our inability to rebound is going to cost us this basketball game.
52-48, Franklin-Simpson. Withrow on the right side. Gives to Brooks. Now Brooks on one dribble goes inside there to Griggs. He has to dribble out of the trouble. Gives it back to Brooks. His baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, thrown back up, no good. Brooks goes back up, no good, but a foul.
That'll make the rebound total look a little bit better as we got 3 of them that time. 2 misses. And then we'll go to the free throw line.
Foul is on Hogan, his second. That's the Wildcats' 6th in the second half. And Brooks at the line. He's 1 of 2 this afternoon. Puts it up, it is good. 52-49, Franklin-Simpson. One more for Brooks. On the way, it's in there. 52-50, Franklin-Simpson, 2:56 left. Comes over the right side. They kick it back off to the left to Stutzman. Back out it comes to Hogan. In the corner, Miller fires it back to Stutzman for the 3-ball. No good. Crashing aboard is Ryan Shirley.
Much better rebound.
Trying to get out of trouble. He'll give it off to Withrow and a timeout. Called by Coach Warren Cunningham. This will be a full timeout with 2:35 left. And a Southern Lanes Bowling Alley timeout here in the fourth quarter. Barren County trailing 52-50. Franklin-Simpson has shot 14 free throws here in the second half, and they've hit 10 of them. 10 of 14 at the line for Franklin-Simpson this afternoon. Barren County was only 1 of 6 in the first half. And in the second half, Barren has shot it a little bit better, 4 out of 7. So that's 5 of 13 for the Trojans from the charity strike.
Actually out-rebounded them this quarter 8-5, but that's going to be the big number that's glaring out on the stat sheet right now. We're still in a position to win the basketball game for sure, but through 3 periods, we were getting out-rebounded 18-10. Our defense was great the third period, but we were giving them a ton of shots, and we did a great job that time blocking out, securing the rebound. Shirley was strong with it, and Warren wanted to make sure to hang on to that possession with the timeout. We have 3 timeouts, Jay. They have 2 fulls, both teams in the bonus. We will shoot the 1-and-1. They will shoot the double the rest of the way, and they have the possession arrow, but more importantly, we have the basketball right now, and I think they're going to make us bring it the length of the floor.
Yeah. Greenwood leads 53-46 with 5:46 left. Allen County Scottsville leads by 4 with 3:40 left in their ball game. All right, Trojans down 2. Withrow got a little nudge from behind. He's in a trap, needs some help, and finally gets rid of the basketball to Miller. And it goes off of Shirley and out of bounds, but it was last touched by Miller of Franklin-Simpson.
Got lucky.
And Withrow will toss it in. Withrow throws it out over to Griggs. Griggs gives it to Brooks. 2:20 left in the game. He's in a trap. Gets rid of it back to Withrow. Withrow. Now bounce pass, left corner. It's Griggs going inside, splits the defenders, dumps it off to Miller, had it swatted out of his hands, and it went off him and out of bounds.
A wide open layup that they just knocked out of her hands. That was a great potential assist there from Griggs, but not to be there.
Stutzman, bounce pass over to Miller. Miller, now he's picked up his dribble, has to throw it back over to Hogan. Hogan flips it back over now to Briscoe. Briscoe back to Hogan. They go down underneath. Pump fake, going up with a shot. Blocked! Miller threw it right in the hands and a loose ball underneath the basket. And it is going to go back to Franklin-Simpson.
Oh, my God. The cardinal sin of basketball is to save it under their basket, and he saved it right to Miller. Thankfully, Vincent, and thankfully he didn't lay it in.
1:45 left. Barren down by 2. Vincent looking, still looking, still looking, still looking. Throws it way out front to Stutzman.
All right, we need a possession here. Solid D.
Right side goes to Briscoe. Briscoe now working around the left side. Now almost fell down with it. Kept the dribble going. Back out to Miller. 1:30 to play. Franklin-Simpson spreading the floor out here.
They don't have to score.
Miller. Back out it comes to Stutzman. He's in a trap. Left side it comes to Hogan and back out to Stutzman. They give it now to Vincent. 1:13 left in the game. He walked, no call. And now we're going to get a bumping foul on Withrow. That's going to put Stutzman at the line. 4 on Gavin Withrow. And Stutzman is 3 of 4 from the foul line. Double bonus for the Wildcats. Stutzman puts it up and in.
Chance to make it a 2-possession game.
Yep. 53-50. Ryan Shirley checking out. Tay Pointer back in for the Trojans. 53-50. Franklin-Simpson, 109 left. This shot is good too. 54-50. Ball comes into Withrow. Trying to push it into the front court. Withrow Now looking, left side corner, wants to drive, he's cut off. Back out to Withrow. They're going to have to get a shot off. 55 seconds left. Griggs has it out front, taking too much time. Withrow gives it with Brooks. Back to Withrow. He'll fire it up for three. Good! Oak Tree three for Gavin Withrow to cut it to 1 point with 45.8 to play.
About 2 seconds went off the clock there after we called timeout. It's hard to hear in here. It's probably the loudest game we've had all year.
And we've got a crowd right behind us here, and so
we've still got two. Warren called that one, so we've still got two. They've got two, and there's 45 seconds left. And clutch right there. We just got to close it out and find a way to. We're still down one, so we got to find a way to get a stop and get a bucket. We knew this is what it would be. We said it coming down here. We said it would be a one-possession game, kind of back and forth. Much closer game than it was in Trojan Gym earlier.
And RPI called it dead even. 54-53, Franklin-Simpson, 45.8 seconds to play. Wildcats have the basketball to bring the length to the floor.
They've only turned it over one time all of the second half.
And Miller running the baseline, trying to get it in play. He does to Stutzman. He turns up court and drives. He's going to cook it off underneath, and a shot put up and in by Vincent. 56-53. Franklin-Simpson. Timeout by Coach Warren Cunningham with 33 seconds to play.
We tried to run a jump, and it all started with miscommunication on our two guards. We both went for one guy. We didn't switch, and we both ended up on one player. That gave them a free break all the way down the floor, and a 3-on-1 break essentially at the end of it. That's an easy layup. Don't have to have a three, 33.1. Don't have to have a three. It'd be nice to have a three and tie it up. But you cannot wait to the last second and just hope you get one. So Warren's going to draw up something here just to get a good shot, and we have to maintain our composure. If there's 250 people on each side, it would be a miracle because there seems like that's half the gym's full. And I know they have more than a 500-seat capacity here.
Franklin-Simpson has hit some big free throws, 7 of 8 from the line here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we haven't been there at all.
No.
We haven't been to the line at all.
5 of 13. They've shot as many in the second half as we've shot the entire game.
Ginormous disparity from the free throw line.
Gavin Withrow out of the side across the way to toss it in. The three will tie with 33 seconds to play. As Withrow gets it out to Griggs. Got Miller guarding him. Griggs trying to make a move. Gives it off right side. Three in the air. Good for Porter.
Play defense. Play defense.
21 seconds left. Tied at 56. The Oak Tree three for Tay Porter.
He's got
Stutzman with the basketball. 15 seconds remaining.
Don't let him get a drive and a dump for an assist.
6 seconds. They clear it out for Stutzman against Withrow. Jumps it up for three. It is no good. Rebound to Griggs. He goes to the floor. And we're going to have overtime.
Can't hear the horn. It's so loud in here. I'm not sure that's the shot that they wanted, but that's the shot that they got. We defended with.
So the winner of this game will play Greenwood in the semifinals on Tuesday night. So Metcalf's season comes to an end. Allen County Scottsville only up 4 with 3.5 minutes to play in their game. Bowling Green, I haven't got an update from them yet. And let's see. No, I don't have anything on Bowling Green, Clinton County, late report.
In the oddity of this time, we have to flip again to see who gets possession.
And
don't know if they couldn't see heads or tails. He flipped it twice.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It like he flipped it, looked at it in his hand, and then you flip it over. We would have got it the first time, and then he flipped it again, and now Franklin has it. Why did he flip it again? I have no idea.
Bowling Green up 18 with 2 minutes to play. So Bowling Green will advance on in their ball game to play either Allen County, Scottsville, or Russellville.
Gavin and Tay both have 4. That's something to keep an eye on.
That's big.
Tay with the big 3 to put us here in overtime. We played an overtime game with them a couple years ago.
Yep. All right.
Here we got.
And the Wildcats spread the floor out here. And Stutzman has it for Franklin-Simpson.
We're in zone.
2-3. Step back to 2-3 zone.
What you got to do here is match up and block out.
Comes in the corner. They dump it down to Miller on the baseline. He backs out. He'll throw it back out front. Around the perimeter right to Hogan. Hogan now on the dribble. He'll bounce it out to Stutzman. Now Stutzman backs out of the dribble. Stutzman giving it back to the right side to Hogan. Back around the perimeter left. Here's Briscoe. Back out to Miller. They swing it right side. They dump it down low. Work it in. Shot blocked by Miller. Taken by Withrow. Big block.
That's some strength by Aiden.
And here's Withrow into the front court. Withrow. Bounce pass to Shirley on the left side. Shirley wants to go baseline. He's cut off. Feeds it in there to Griggs. He puts it up and in.
Well, small space to work, but that's where Mason likes it.
And it's 58-56 Barren County with 2:47 left in overtime. On the right side, they take it down to the corner. 3 ball in the air, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds, and Barren County will get it with 2:39. It's hard to see from this end of the floor.
Yeah, it's a very hard angle down here on the right side in front of Franklin's bench.
But that scorer's table is up about 2 feet taller than our table here.
They're going full court press now on us.
And Griggs in the backcourt stops, bounces it off to Shirley, gets it down to Miller.
Easy.
Miller now throws it back over to Withrow. In the corner going up the baseline is Pointer. He'll reverse it up short. Follow up by Miller. No good. Follow up. Shirley got it.
And one. Late foul call. Miller's shot missed. Get a rebound, and Shirley ended up putting it back up and in. At the end, it was Pointer, miss, Miller, miss, Shirley, rebound, and one.
Foul is on Briscoe. That's his first. Team 7th. Trojans have a 4-point lead. 2:22 left to go in overtime here in Franklin. It is 60-56.
4-point lead and momentum, Jay. You look at Franklin's faces. This game is long way from being over, but you see some dejection in Franklin's faces and some energy in the boys in burgundy and gold. We've got to hit this free throw and continue to play defense. A couple of great defensive possessions and, more importantly, some rebounds to go. We've all of a sudden started rebounding the basketball up 13-5 this quarter in overtime.
Ryan Shirley's a 70% foul shooter on the year.
We'll send just 2. Well, that's all we can send, but we'll send the 2 without foul trouble up to the free throw line.
Tay Pointer, Gavin Withrow both with 4 fouls, so they have to be really careful these final 2:22.
Allen final 53-48.
So Allen County Scottsville will play Bowling Green tomorrow night in the semifinals. And the winner of this game will play Greenwood in the other semifinal at Diddle Arena on Tuesday night. Here's Shirley's free throw. No good. Too strong. Griggs with a rebound. Out it comes to Withrow. He'll give it back to Griggs. Right side Pointer. Thought about the 3. Back out it comes to Griggs.
Get a good shot here.
Griggs hits it back out to Withrow and back to Griggs. Griggs getting some pressure now. Now he's in a trap. Bounces back to Withrow. Down to 2 minutes to play in overtime. Barren County up by 4. Withrow out front. Withrow.
They're going to go man now.
Withrow still in the dribble as they bring Jones out to guard him. He'll take it to the left side. Try to go back door. Can't do it. Gives it back out to Griggs. 1:45 left.
Yeah, good job.
Now they're going to come trapping. It's stolen away. Knocked away, and then taken left side. Underneath, here's a shot put up and in by Hogan.
We tried to go back door and couldn't get it, and then threw it away.
60-58, Barren County, a minute 29 play in overtime. Withrow into the front court. Withrow getting some pressure from Miller. Now gets rid of the basketball to Pointer. He's in a trap. Now has to do something with it. Timeout.
A lot of pressure.
Well, Pointer was getting hounded out there. The official right on top of it, not even calling it. 1:18 left in overtime. Barren County 60, Franklin-Simpson 58.
We used one of our 2 remaining timeouts, so that gives us 1. I think Franklin has 1 too. They got 2 actually. So reset it, both teams shooting the bonus. We're just in the single variety, but 1:18 is a long time to ask our fellas to hold on to the basketball with a 2-point lead.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to come up with something creative. Coach Lee Johnson drawing something up there in the huddle to see if it can get us a bucket here with 1:18 to go. Up to overtime at Franklin-Simpson.
So 3 teams now have advanced to the semifinals. Allen County, Scottsville, win over Russellville. Bowling Green, a win over Clinton County. Greenwood, a win over Metcalf. This one in overtime. Barren leading 60-58 with a minute 18 to play.
See, we'll take it out here.
Bowling Green's final was 66-50 over Clinton County.
Let's take it out right here in front of our table, which is about the volleyball line.
Yeah.
Almost half court.
All right, ball coming to Withrow's hands. As he's looking, trying to get somebody open. Fires it down to Shirley. Shirley throws it across. Driving with it is Griggs. He's cut off. In trouble, ball batted away. Miller has it. He lost the handle. Loose ball on the floor, picked up by Pointer. He gives it to Griggs. And now to Pointer and back to Withrow. 1 minute to play in the basketball game. Here's Pointer down the right side. Pointer back out to Withrow. Down to 56 seconds. Withrow getting a lot of pressure out front. Trying to drive it to the right side. He's going to drive. Bounce pass underneath to Shirley. Puts it up and in!
That's a nice time for a Phillips IGA assist.
And almost picked off. Here's Miller. Little head fake. Bounces out Stutzman. 3 in the air. Short! Ball goes out of bounds. It's Barren County's ball with 36.6.
15 rebounds here in the fourth period in overtime. 5 for Franklin. Got to get it in. We still have time.
Hang on to it for 36 seconds. Ball comes into Griggs. Griggs turns up court against Miller. Griggs in the backcourt. Bounce pass over to Withrow. Withrow gets it in front court. He drives it down, curls out of the left wing. 27 seconds to play. Comes back out to Griggs. He's in a trap. Needs some help. Oh, almost threw it away. Comes to Shirley. Got a foul on Franklin-Simpson with 22 seconds left. It'll be on Miller of Franklin-Simpson. That is his 4th.
Going to go back zone.
Mason Griggs at the line. Only 2 of 6 this afternoon. 1-1. Shot goes up. He missed the shot.
Don't foul.
And the ball gets loose on the floor. Ball gets kicked around. And we're going to have a foul on Mason Griggs.
Just an unlucky break there.
It's going to put Briscoe at the charity stripe, and he's perfect 4 out of 4.
We've seen a lot of things happen in a little amount of time. They will get 2, so we've got to rest on the first one and make sure we do our job on the second one if he misses.
He puts it up, and it is no good.
Got a block. Somebody's got to get the shooter.
Sims comes in to replace Jones for Franklin-Simpson. Briscoe back at the line for one more. 18 and a half to play. Barren up by 4. Shot goes up. He got it. That'll make it 62-59. Barren County with a 3-point lead. Trying to get somebody open. It comes into Withrow. 17 seconds to go. And a foul from behind on Miller. And that's it for Dre Miller. He's going to foul out.
He just realized it.
And it'll be 1-1 for Gavin Withrow. So Miller of Franklin-Simpson fouls out with 16 points. Held only 1 field goal in the second half. One and one. Gavin Withrow has not been to the charity line this afternoon. He's knocked down 3 threes and 2 twos. These are huge right here with 15 seconds to play. Shot goes up, and he missed it. Rebound comes off to Franklin-Simpson. Stutzman, he'll jump it over the right corner. 3 is partially blocked. Pulled down by Miller. He'll give it off on the right side. It comes to Porter. 5 seconds to play, and the Trojans are getting ever so closer of heading to Diddle Arena.
Need to make one of these to keep us from having a heart attack here.
Tay Porter has not been to the line either, but he's hit 4 trays this afternoon. The foul was on Stutzman, his 3rd, team's 10th, so that's 2 shots for Tay Porter. First one on the way. It is no good.
Miller, though, let's talk about Aiden Miller real quick.
That was a big, big play right there.
He blocked one earlier in the first half, and that was a huge block there in the 3rd. Can we make a free throw to make it 4, please?
Porter puts it up, and he missed it. And a timeout by Franklin-Simpson with 4.3 seconds to play. And Barren up 62-59. Barren is only 2 of 6 from the foul line in the 4th quarter.
Doesn't get much better if you add it up for the whole game.
No, let's see. Barren County is 9. 9 of 24 from the foul line. Does that sound right to you?
Yeah, it does. We finally caught up. There was a huge disparity. Now we've caught up, and the disparity is the fact that we haven't been able to make them to close this game out. And some of those have been front ends. We'll add that to the despair.
I don't think I have that added up right. I'm going to have to go back and do some math.
You're not far off. We haven't made very many.
11 here in the second half, and we've hit 4 out of 11 in the second half. First half, we were 1 of 6. We're 5 of 17 from the foul line.
Yeah,
5 of 17 from the foul line.
You were close. So anyway, let's look at the positive side. We got 4.3. Franklin's got to bring it the length of the floor. Let's make sure we do not foul.
Right.
And we cover up their shooters.
Yep.
They've got 5 guys out there that are capable of knocking down the 3. There's a couple, though, that I would really keep my eye on.
They may try to throw it long, too. Got them all stacked up here around midcourt.
Yeah.
62-59, Barren County in overtime, 4.3 to go.
They're going to run somebody in a circle
Vincent
and catch it.
To throw it in. Vincent looking, gets it in play. It's Hogan. And a whistle away from the ball and a timeout.
That was the longest 2 seconds to dribble it from one end to the other, but they're going to get it on their half court now. That's a smart play and a smart timeout. You don't have anything brewing, so you call timeout, get it right here in front of your bench on the opposite side, and then get something set up in the half court. That's their last timeout, though. I think we have one.
2.1 left. It is Barren County 62, Franklin-Simpson 59. 2 seconds left in overtime. Franklin's basketball on the side across the way.
Here's what becomes ultra important right now is the fact that we're able to communicate and switch on screens, and we don't give somebody a wide open shot. We make sure that we put a hand in their face, do not foul. If they make it, let's go to double overtime and gut it out there.
Miller, who fouled out for Franklin, had the most three-point shots this year. Stutzman has 22 on the season. Hasn't made one tonight or this afternoon. Briscoe's hit 14. He doesn't have one either. Actually, Miller has hit all 3 three-point shots. Jones hit one earlier in the first quarter.
Hogan hurt us earlier in the year. He had a couple of threes at Trojan Gym. He's out there.
And they're going to put Lowe to inbound the ball.
He's a starter.
And got Brooks. Those long arms, 6'6" Brooks.
Make it difficult. Don't let them throw it to your basket. If they throw it backwards, that's fine.
And Lowe looking. Gets the ball. He threw it away. Trojans will get it. 7-6 in the second left.
That was good defense, and you can thank Rick Bettino for probably putting somebody on the inbounder there with some long arms and making it very difficult to make that pass. The rest of our guys covered up their shooters, and there really wasn't anywhere to throw it. That's their second turnover, and second turnover only in the half.
Ryan Shirley will toss it in. He'll get it in play. Quick throw. That's it. The Trojans have won it. 62-59 in overtime.
You told Warren you were going to call them the comeback or cardiac kids, and we did it again today. We were down pretty much the whole game, especially through 3 periods, and finally found a way. That's what it's all about. Find a way. We're not done. Continue and advance.
We'll have the announcement of the player of the game presented by South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College and Oak Tree Awards and Recognition. And that is going to go to Mason Griggs this afternoon. Griggs, who scored 18 points. James Brown, 104 the score, presenting him the award right now.
Doesn't matter what it looks like the whole game as long as you end the game with more points again. But
win it in overtime, 62-59. This is the Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Tournament presented by South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.